everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing, again, this is the month of September, so you guessed it, the Sapphire palette. I finally got it in. So I was a little worried about it, to be honest with you, when I saw the pictures on Trendmood and the BH Cosmetics Instagram. I was like, oh no. Is it purple? I was getting scared. I was getting really scared. So I was like, oh my gosh, how's this gonna go? So when I got it in, let me tell you, was a little impressed, maybe a little bit confused on some of the colors, but we'll find that out together whether we like this or not. So yes, I have it with me and I'm like trying to open it very carefully because I don't like the way this whole like bit thing is. Like it has just like a, it comes not in a box, but it comes with a little slip back here, like a little plastic that covers the colors inside. So I'm always scared to remove it because I'm like, are you going to scratch my colors? So yes. So okay, so it says, you slay Sapphire. Okay. There she is in all her sapphire-y glory. Because when I was looking at the pictures, I'm like, why does Sapphire look purple? It looks purple, and I'm going to tell you. Let me show you this. This is just mind-boggling to me. So I was very concerned about how it looked because I was just like, okay, is this going to be more or less, what is this going to be? What is this going to be? So let's see, BH Cosmetics website, not website, but, see, and then other pictures, they were like, maybe it's just the Trendmood one? I don't know. Oh, yeah, there it is. This picture here. Do you see how it looks purple to me? I'm like, why is it purple? Even my husband's like, it looks purple. Here, it looks purple. But I'm like, maybe it's just the lighting that they use? I don't know. So, when I got it, it is so much cooler than what I thought. It's actually more sapphire. So, we're going to go ahead and swatch these. We're going to go ahead and try it. And I'll let you know my overall thoughts on the palette because I do collect these. I have, what, October, November, December, 3 more left to collect. And then I'm going to stop purchasing BH Cosmetics unless I find something super cool. But as you can see from my sequin jacket, I'm very sapphire-y. I know I was trying to keep the trend up with every single one, but I don't own lime green. I don't own a lot of colors, so I'm just like, yeah, I'm not going to be able to do this. I don't even have earrings those colors, so it just didn't work out for me as far as like keeping up with the theme. I tried, but you know. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into the swatches. Alright, so we're going to start with a clean slate. We got Sapphire, which is the, oh, it's like a weird shift. It's got pink glitter in it. You can't really see it on camera, but it looks more purple in my eyes because it has that pink glitter in it, which is weird. Confidence. It's a matte green, which kind of like was like, well, why is there green in here? Cool. And that is like more of a metallic, bright, turquoisey blue. And then Organized AF, which is like a dark teal. See, this is what's really weird, is that there's some greens in this. I'm not quite sure where they were going with that. And then the last two, Sporty, which is a silver, Sympathetic, which is a matte blue. Looks more like a purpley blue, almost like, what do you call it? It's not periwinkle because that's pretty bright. It's, I don't know, it's hard to say. And then Nicest Pie, I don't know what that means, but it's a pink glitter, which did not make sense because I love the fact that Ruby had the red, you know, the red glitter. So I was like hoping for blue glitter in this, but there's pink glitter in this, which does not make sense. I could see this in Opal, but I can't see this in Sapphire. Alright, we're going to go ahead and we're going to try it out. Alright, so we're going to be using, I already primed my eyes with the Alamar, what is it called? Pero Primer? I don't know. Primero Primer? Why am I forgetting this? Pero Primero. Eyeshadow primer, and then we're going to dip directly into the Sapphire shade, and I'm using my Pearl brush from BH Cosmetics because I purchased the brush set and I was like really excited to purchase the brush set because it's got all the birthstones. I'm all about the birthstones in makeup and I like it. Ooh, it's quite pretty. I didn't imagine Sapphire. I mean, I know Sapphire has multifaceted colors and there's different ways Sapphire is presented, but I really would have enjoyed that really pretty, like, cobalt blue, if that makes sense. I would have preferred that. But I like this color. It's actually really, really nice. And you can see how purple that looks? It's the Pink Reflect. Blue, and I feel like that's a nice matte shade to kind of blend this all together. So I wanted to kind of like soften that edge there. I'm just using like a tiny little Luxie brush, which this guy is about to fall apart. Luxie brushes I thought were amazing at first when I got them in BoxyCharm, and then now I feel opposite because they break very easily. Alright, so we've buffed that out. I'm just going to kind of do one eye at a time at this point. There is, of course, no brow bone shades, so I don't know what else to buff it out with. I feel like I can do, geez, I can't really do anything else. I think I just need to diffuse it more with a fluffier brush. This is just a Tarte brush. Just kind of diffuse it more. And I am going to have to pull from a different palette. So I did pull out my trusty Diamond palette, which has been my #1 in the collection. So we're going to go ahead and apply that to the brow bone. Excuse my brow hairs, they're starting to grow out a little bit. So we've got that going. This will kind of help diffuse. It's very bright, but it helps diffuse the blue a little bit. I always pull from that because I feel like it needs to be done. Like it needs to be done. It just kind of blends everything together. I know that's a lot of blue. That's a lot of blue. Alright, so I'm going to jump off camera. I'm going to kind of fix the blending a little bit off camera. And then I'll do my lower lash line. Or I did, so I blend this out and I'm like, it needs something. Before I do the rest of my makeup, I'm going to go ahead and use Organized AF. And we're going to just kind of deepen this a little bit to add some depth and dimension to my eye because I feel like it's just way too blue for my liking at this point. I'm like, I probably should have thought this looked through, but I didn't. I just kind of go into it and then just hope for the best. Alright, that looks pretty good. And then we're just going to buff that out. Yeah, see, I like that. It gave it a little depth. You see the difference? It gave it just a little bit of depth. That's what I needed. I'm probably going to be putting a different highlighter on, but I added the depth, as you can see. That's with the Organized AF. Now we're going to do the lower lash line, which I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do there, but we're gonna try. I'm trying to get organized here. We're going to go ahead and go in with Cool. So that's that like greenish one. So we're going to take Cool. Yeah, I'm going to take Cool and actually I'm going to take it across. I have a lot of shades like this. I even have one from Glam Light in it's the Sliders palette, the Burger Slider palette, and that one has this kind of shade in it. So I feel like this is not necessarily unique. Okay, and then we're going to go into Confidence, which seems like a unique kind of green. And we're going to buff it out. Oh gosh, that needs to be buffed out just a little more, but that's okay. We're going to keep going. We need inner corner highlight. So I'm going to take Sporty, which is that silver. We're going to pop it right in the inner corner, of course. And I tend to do the same looks just because it's comfortable and I know it won't fail me. I'm all for trying new looks, but it's just I don't have the time to play with new looks. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and do, because I've noticed this in all of the palettes that I have to do a little bit of the NYX glitter primer to make the glitter stay better. So we're gonna go ahead and take a little bit, put it on top of Sporty, because that's where we're gonna place the glitter. Sporty's just going to kind of add that guide for the glitter. So we're going to take Nice as Pie, which is the glitter, which I don't understand. Missed opportunity, I feel. They should have done a blue, sapphire blue glitter, but that's just me. That's very nice. I mean, this is not very, I mean, it's okay. Interesting. Alright, so I'm going to finish my eyes. Alright, so here is the look I came up with the Sapphire palette. I'm actually not disappointed now that it's all put together. I feel like it came really together once I used my liner from Estee Lauder. This is the Electric Cobalt. I really love this color of blue. It's just so vivid and bright. And I used it as a wing just to kind of tie everything together, and I felt like it gave it that sapphire vibe even more so. I would have mined that. Actually, let me like do an experiment here. We're going to put a little bit of Electric Cobalt on my hand, and then we're going to take Sapphire. I mean, honestly, it just makes it more blue rather than purple. You still see those pink shimmers, but honestly, it looks way more vivid. So yes, Sapphire. Not bad, but you know what I'm going to say, right? There's no brow bone shade in there. I think I could have done without the green. I understand that there's multifaceted colors in Sapphire, but I could have done without the green. This could have been like maybe like peach. I felt like we didn't really need this shade here as well. The green tones aren't really necessarily there for me. I feel like there needed to be some warmth to kind of tie it all together. But then again, I didn't use the green as a blending shade, but I needed some warmth in the palette. I did not understand why it's pink glitter, but I like the pink glitter. I mean, Sapphire, I guess, has pink glitter. I don't know, pink tones in it too. But honestly, I really would have loved like a very vivid blue. I mean, I love this one. It did come out really nicely, and it kind of made it a little bit more purple-ish rather than blue, but I mean, my eyes are still blue, so I guess that works. So yes, I like it, but I don't like it. So we're going to go ahead and rate them all over again and see where this one stands. Quite a collection started here. Alright, so we're going to go from, I think, worst to best. So that way we can see where it stands. The worst. I'm going to say the worst. Golly, I think I still don't like Amethyst. Nope. I'm going to say after all said and done, yeah, Amethyst is my worst. I'm sorry. If you're an Amethyst birthstone person, this is not my favorite, just because, I mean, the purple is really purple. This color really does tie everything together. It's a nice kind of medium brow bone shade, but not necessarily for my skin tone. It won't work. We could have done without these two colors here. This color here, I felt like there needed to be a deeper matte purple in here. I loved this shade because it is very purple. Didn't understand the rose gold. Wish this was more of like a purple glitter. Even a lavender glitter would be great, but this was just too pink for me rather than purple. So, and I felt like I couldn't create depth with it. So this one is the last of my list, followed up by Emerald, which I thought was not as green as it should have been. Like, this is pretty blue, but this is not green. This is more olive green, and I don't like that. I don't like that. For me, I get May is very like start of, you know, pretty much the start of summer, and it's more, I don't know, earthy. I don't know. I really don't feel that vibe. I mean, yes, when I paint, like when I create Taurus, for like my Zodiac series, she's always like kind of wild and green tones, but I don't really like to tie in earth tones to it. I like a vivid green. but I guess I can see why. I guess I can see why. But this is a gorgeous color. I just wish it was emerald green. Like every single glitter should have been the emerald like this one. This one was too olive. It wasn't emerald green at all. Like, see, that's not very bright. So I feel like this one failed me. So I didn't like that one. That one is second to last. Aquamarine is going to be my third to last because it's just too pale for me. I did like that they put some warmer tones in there. They have a nice brow bone shade. This one was really nice, but I wish it was more or less like in a baby blue rather than that, because that looks like for opal. So not liking that. This one was really good, true to the aquamarine vibe. This is also true to the aquamarine vibe. I like that it had depth with this color, but honestly, I feel like this color could have been a matte. It could have been a matte just to tie it together, but this one is like third last. I had an issue. Okay, I had kind of like a I'm torn between which these should be fourth last. Because I did like Peridot, so we're going to do Ruby. Ruby is going to be fourth last just because this could have been redder. I could have done without like a brown in here. It made it, when I put it all together, it made it look more orange than it did ruby. So I feel like this is not it. I love the fact that it put a ruby slipper type of red glitter in there, but I felt like it needed to have more reds. Like the Garnet had more reds than this one, and I get it, Garnet's darker, but this one's supposed to be ruby red, so I wanted reds, and this one made my eyes look orange. So not a fan, sorry, but it's still pretty good. So this one's like fourth last. Then it's followed up by Peridot. Peridot was really nice. I loved Peridot. It was very, very citron green. It did have some olive tones in it. I could have done without this shade and have more of a brow bone shade in there, and then these two could tie all of it together, but this one was kind of giving me some subculture vibes for sure, because this one was just very, it has the olive greens followed with like some marigolds, and that doesn't mix well together. I feel like those can be combative with mixing and blending. So this one, I absolutely love this green. It's beautiful. I love the fact that the glitter is also like a citron green, so this one is right in the middle. Oh gosh, I'm gonna have to say followed up. Let's see, I have a tie here. Okay, we're gonna do Sapphire is fourth from the best. So this is the fourth best because I did like the way, at first I was nervous about it because I was like, ooh, how's this going to come out? But I liked the way the colors came out. They actually worked really well together. I just didn't understand the green. I wish there was some sort of brow bone shade in there. I get it. There's limited space in there, so I could have done without these two colors. I get it. Sapphire's multifaceted. Might have some purple tones in there or pink tones. Sapphire blue, that would have been so pretty, like a sapphire blue glitter. That would have been so pretty, and doing a smoky eye with this color and then having the warmer tones blended and then having that one just top it, it would have just been like beautiful. When I think of Sapphire, I think of just that beautiful regal, very elegant look. Like, you know, my jacket's very elegant, right? It's very, you know, navy blue. It's very Estee Lauder. It's very, very, very elegant. So I think of elegance with Sapphire, and I felt like it was just too bright. I don't know. I don't know how to say it, but there could have been, it could have been done without the greens. It could have been done without the greens. And the silver was nice touch, but we could have done without the silver as well. But honestly, I did like the way it all worked together. That Organized AF color really made some depth in my eyes, so it made some dimension. So that's fourth. Third in the top ones is going to be Pearl, because Pearl is a very everyday type of one. I like this, but I wish it was like more of a champagne, like beigey pale gold instead of like that like the one in Aquamarine. This is exactly like the Aquamarine one, but I love this for a highlight because it works really well as a highlight, and I'm going to show you. We're going to put this guy on as a highlight. See? It works as a highlight, not just as a shadow. That's pretty. You know? Kind of brings some life to my face, my ever-aging face. Just blend that in. But yeah, I like this because it's very practical. It's everyday. It's pretty. Like I said, I think I could have wanted this color to be more, or this color, these two colors to be, one of them be a brow bone shade. Nice cream opportunity missed there because cream kind of ties into the tones of pearl. So there's a missed opportunity in that one as well. This is going to be my second favorite. I love Garnet because it has the brow bone, it has the depth, it has a red, it has, I wish this was deeper red. I like the black glitter. It's very, very unique, but I get you can't really make a deep red glitter and then not have it look like the ruby. I get that, but I wish this was just a dark red. I really do. But I love this palette. I do use it quite often, and this is what made me kind of want to start collecting every single one of them. And of course, you guessed it, my favorite one is the Diamond palette because it has everything I need. It has silvers. The silver glitter's beautiful. Very, very, it pops everything out. It has the most amazing brow bone highlight, which I use. It is very, very light. It has some two transitional shades to make it really nice. And then of course, like, I love the way these blend with the black. If you do a smoky eye, it's beautiful. But yes, I love this palette. I really don't find anything wrong except the repetitiveness of the silvers. I wish this could have been like more of like a darker silver rather than a little bit darker silver than the actual diamond color. So yes, there's my ranking. Ooh. I'm almost done. 3 more palettes to go. So I am super excited about what they are going to do for Opal. Please don't fail me, BH Cosmetics. When this goes up, this video, it's going to be in the month of September. Please, I'm begging you, don't fail me on the Opal. That is my birthday month. October is my favorite month out of all the year because, well, you know, besides my kids' birthdays and whatnot, and my husband's birthday, and you know, but my birthday's in October and I love Halloween, so please don't fail me, BH Cosmetics. Make Opal superb, kind of vampy dark, but with that really good ultra, like, multifaceted colors in there. Yeah, it's got to be Opal. Opal, I don't think of bright, I think of dark, but that's just me because October is Halloween month and I think of dark, vampy, goth things. So I think of that all the time. But I hope they don't fail me. I really don't. So I'm curious to see. I know that the turquoise in December is going to be really nice, and I feel like the citron, what is it? Citrine color, the topaz, is going to be more on the orangey yellow side. So that might not be my favorite one. I can already see it, but we'll see what they have to offer. But yes, I am so excited to be collecting these because they have been really useful. I mix them and I love birthstone anything, so, and the brushes are really, really good. I love the brushes because they have everything I need. And then I love the fact that each of them has like the handle color of the actual birthstone, so which is really nice. I think that is my favorite brush collection I've ever had. I don't collect a lot of brushes now. I just collect what I need. Like if I need a, excuse me, my nose is like itching right now. Allergies, it's smoky outside. But yeah, this is a really nice collection if you're into this kind of stuff, but definitely I would recommend Diamond if you like those smoky, dark shades. That's really, really pretty. It's got silvers, you know. Sapphire did pretty well. I think the Sapphire is pretty decent. I was pleasantly surprised with it. I thought it was going to be very purple and very green, but it's actually, when it pulls all together, it does work as a very sapphire blue. So yes, that's the end of my video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and this series. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. I beg you, please try to get me to 1,000 subscribers because honestly, that'd be a lot of fun. I would probably do, like, because I do get BoxyCharm, so I would probably gather those things. I mean, it comes out of my pocket, guys. I don't get PR. I'm not that big of a YouTuber, but I would say this would be nice to like kind of gather some really good stuff in my BoxyCharm and make a giveaway when I reach 1,000 subscribers. So that'd be great. I would love to do that. So thank you guys so much for watching and for sticking with me, even though I haven't been consistent as I promised. I know I work a full-time job. It's very hard. No excuses. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.